Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Michael Attendra, and today we're taking a look at a DIY head mount that you can make for your Sony Action cameras using existing gear from your photography kit, as well as some items you can find around the house. So let's take a look now at some of the action shots that you can get using this design, as well as what you're going to need for this build. For this build, you're going to need a Sony Action Camera. Any of the popular models will work just fine. You're going to need one underwater housing. Either underwater housing will work, but if you do not get one with a bundle with the camera, this is going to run you about $30 for the cheaper option of the two. You're going to need an adhesive mount and a quick release plate for that adhesive mount. If you don't have one to use, this is going to cost you about $10 for a pack of them. And you're going to need a mini ball head attachment, and that, if you do not have one of those, is going to run you about $15, and you're going to need a bandana or other elastic band for around your head, and you can get a bandana for about $1 and a pack of 3 of them. So the first step of this build is to take the bandana and feed it through one of the small slits on the sides of the adhesive mounting plate. Now you want to take one side and start from the front of the adhesive mounting plate where the quick release plate will be attached, and then feed that through the back of the plate and then again through the front. Now you want to do this so that when you attach the quick release plate, the camera is on the outside of the bandana, on the outside of your head, and not on the inside of the bandana, which would be kind of silly. And then you want to take your Sony Action Camera and you want to put that in the underwater housing and secure that nice and snug. After that, you want to take your mini ball head attachment and rotate it in a 90-degree angle so that once attached to the camera will be in a 90 degrees angle in an upright position. You want to take the mini ball head attachment and just screw it onto the bottom of the underwater housing. After that, you want to take your now camera and mini ball head attachment and you want to screw that onto the quick release plate. Now we attached the camera and the mini ball head beforehand because otherwise the quick release plate gets in the way of the camera and it won't screw on properly. And then you want to attach everything else together now that you have the quick release plate and the camera together. And then you want to slide that into the adhesive mounting plate and then ensure that the camera is in an upright position and then adjust it so that it aims just slightly down. And then you just secure the bandana to your head, nice and snug, and you are ready to shoot. Now, a few things that I do want to mention about this design using a bandana as opposed to an elastic band that you may otherwise use is that when a bandana gets wet, the material condenses in on itself and then the tightness around the head will loosen up a bit. And so if you're going to take this swimming or expect it to get wet, then I would suggest to wet the bandana first and then tie it around your head. That way it stays secure and stays snug against your head. As well as you may have seen, I didn't choose any of the shots from the footage that I got that I was running in between all the obstacle courses for that particular video. And that's because even with this mount is when you are bobbing up and down when you are running or any kind of other similar activity is that the shot is going to be bobbing up and down and it's not really usable or enjoyable for the viewer. And so this head mount is definitely going to be utilized for things like skateboarding, swimming, on a bike, anything with motion that isn't necessarily bobbing up and down a lot. Even with the stabilization in the camera, it can get to be unbearable for the viewer to watch. So just keep that in mind when you're using this head mount, that although it gives a great perspective, it's not going to add a whole lot of stabilization because the head does tend to move quite a bit. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what kind of design that you guys used, or if you used another different material that I didn't use that could help this design out, help the guys in the comments below. Otherwise, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day, guys. Enjoy.